If you don't have the brand affinity for Puma, I'm not sure anybody would actually buy this watch. But if you own everything from head to toe Puma, this is the latest you should add to your collection. If you are a die-hard Puma fan, you will appreciate this. This is a Puma smartwatch. This is the first release of a Puma smartwatch. Now, you might be wondering, why is Puma doing a smartwatch and how do they even have the capabilities of doing that? Well, this is under the Fossil Group umbrella. So it's got the capabilities of any of the smartwatches under Fossil, but it's got the facade designed by Puma. It's quite stylish. If you look on the side of this, you'll see on the dial, there's a little Puma to show very discreet branding. The watch itself runs on Google operating system. It has got a full touchscreen as well as a dial on the side. And honestly, first impressions, it's cute, kind of cool. I mean, I'm not sure, if you don't have the brand affinity for Puma, I'm not sure anybody would actually buy this watch. But if you own everything from head to toe Puma, this is the latest you should add to your collection. In terms of price point, it's €279 and it's available on the market right now. So, right in time for the holiday season. If you know someone in your family who does love Puma, that's it. So if you look at the history of watches, it started out as functionality. People pick their watches based on how it fit into their lifestyle, if it really satisfied the needs that they needed. And then it kind of evolved into this fashion statement. It became a timepiece for people. So it became, what kind of style watch are you sporting on your wrist versus the functionality? And then we're seeing the same pattern repeat for smartwatches too. It began with the functionality of smartwatches. Is it a heart rate monitor? Is it tracking this? Is it tracking that? How's the battery life? How big is the screen? How responsive is the screen? But now I think most companies have got the functionality part down, and maybe Fossil has got it right because now they're thinking ahead and they've come out with watches that are more fashion forward. So these could be the timepieces on your wrist now that you have for generations to come because they're branding them as a perfect marriage of technology and fashion. And thus, Fossil has come out with the latest smartwatch. It's quite different from the last generation because it's very powerful. So let's talk about functionality first. It's got a better chip, Snapdragon 3200. Better battery life, so around 3 days it'll last you versus the last version was about 24 hours. And also just design-wise, it's very thin, very sleek. It comes with a variety of bands you can choose from. And in the coming months, they'll be releasing a smaller watch face for anybody with smaller wrists like I do, and different band colors. Some other features of this watch that makes it competitive, and when I say competitive, I mean it doesn't make it stand out, it just makes it competitive with the other products on the market right now. It is swim-proof. It also has built-in speakers and microphones, so you can use it autonomously from your phone. You don't have to be holding your phone all the time. Price point, you ask? It is €299. Pretty competitive price there, and it is available on all markets right now. But I think it's important to note right here, when you're choosing a smartwatch, because I think at IFA we can see, if I'm looking around me, most people have some sort of smartwatch or fitness tracker on their wrist already. So I think most of these companies are thinking, okay, in 2 or 3 years, everyone's gonna have a smartwatch of some sort. So what's really gonna differentiate my smartwatch from someone else's smartwatch? And why would someone want to sport my watch? Is it about what it stands for? Is it a timepiece? Is it fashion forward? Is it high fashion? What does it speak about the consumer? So my question for you is, would you choose technology over fashion or fashion over technology when it comes to smartwatches? Comment below right now.